Hey guys, welcome back to D2 Everything. Thanks for tuning in. Just wanted to let you know what we're going to do here today. We're going to do a quick review on the Samsung T5 500 gigabit storage drive. This is an SSD external storage drive from Amazon. 99.99. We're going to get right into that here with some close-ups in a bit. First thing I wanted to discuss today, guys, is I really appreciate all the support to this point. If you guys could give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. It really helps kind of expand and get the word out there. Again, none of the videos that we do are sponsored by anyone. The things that I'm reviewing, I'm not given these things. There's not boatloads of Amazon products showing up at my door every day with people begging, please review this. These are things that I'm purchasing, reviewing honestly and unbiasedly, and then delivering it to you guys. So every little bit helps. So if you like what we're doing here, please subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. And with no further ado, I'd like to take us right into a close-up of the Samsung T5 500 gigabit solid state drive from Amazon. Okay, so here we have it. The Samsung Portable SSD or solid state drive. This is their T5 500 gigabit version. This was $99 on Amazon. This comes as USB Type-C, and I believe, no, I think it's just USB-C, but we'll get to that when we get inside of it. So up to 540 megabits per second transfer speed, also supporting USB 3.1 Gen 2 at 10 gigabits per second. So they claim that it's fast, compact, lightweight, aluminum exterior, convenient, palm size, 74 by 57.3 by 10.5 mil. Wow, it sounds pretty small actually. Lightweight. It is actually, even in the box, it's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be. Shock resistant structure, will withstand falls from up to 2 meters. Ooh, you can optionally password blah blah blah, a bunch of technical jargon that doesn't really matter because you're going to do whatever you want to do. USB 3.1 Gen 2. I know we're moving on to USB-C here, so you know these claims are based on USB 3.1 Gen 2, but USB-C much faster. So without further ado, let's get into this thing instead of talking about the box. So what's in the box? Wow, that is a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. That is absolutely tiny. I like it. So, nothing underneath. Oh, that came off really nicely. Let's go underneath first. We'll get into what's in here. Okay, comes with an instruction manual, which of course everything does, so I won't bore you with that. Comes with a USB Type-C cord, and it also comes with USB Type-C to USB 3.1 Gen 2. So I guess however you want to do it. That's it. That's all that's in the box was those two cords and the drive. I am absolutely floored with how small that drive is. I'm telling you, online, that thing looked like it would be, you know, it really looked like it was going to be a big thing. So this is your 500 megabit Samsung portable SSD T5. So let's have a close look here. It's made with like a nice solid brushed aluminum. Everything appears to be quality. Of course, it's branded everywhere with what it is. It's got these nice rounded edges on it, so it's not sharp on the corners, tearing away at your backpack or whatever you're going to toss it in. Honestly, guys, it does feel, for something so small, like it would be rugged. It almost feels like the material they used to use on the old iPhone 6s. Feels strong, doesn't feel wimpy, and it's a heck of a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. So you got your USB-C port on the bottom, obviously for data transfer, and that's it, really, other than a bunch of writing. Here's my Apple mouse. Here's the Samsung 500 gigabit SSD drive. It's barely half the size of my hand. That is so much smaller than I thought it was going to be. I am impressed. And again, quality in terms of the construction. I don't see any gaps or anything in any of the material. And the way this looks is the way this feels. It definitely feels like a brushed aluminum alloy type material. Um, we're going to go ahead now and we're going to take this over to the computer. We're going to get this plugged in and we're going to see how fast data transfers from USB-C to USB-C and a USB-C to a USB 3.1 through a hub and a USB to USB-C through a hub as well. So we'll take it over to the computer and we'll see what this thing can do. I'm just going to show you briefly what you got to do. So you can see up here in the corner your new drive, your Samsung T5 500 gigabit. Once you plug it in, it's going to show as a certain drive name here, but it's going to try to install. Now, I've already been through this, so it's not going to try again for me, but for you, when you click on it, there's going to be three little things inside of it. There's going to be one that says Windows, one that's an extraction pack for Mac, and one that's for Android, okay? So you'll probably just by instinct go try to install the Mac one. Well, you're probably going to get an error, but regardless of whether you do or not, the best thing to do is simply just go down to your Spotlight search and type this in, disk utility. Okay. Now it pulls up your disk utility app. You want to select the drive. Make sure you select the right drive. Don't start erasing and doing things on your main drives. But so here's my mounted one, the Samsung T5. I can't remember what the name comes out, but you'll know that it's Samsung something. So then all you simply do is just go erase, name your drive whatever you want to name it, new SSD. Under format, select Mac OS Extended Journal. And then just click erase. Now, this is a fast process. You saw how quickly that happened. I don't want to use my new SSD to back up my Mac. You probably don't want it either. You probably just want to have it as extra storage, so just don't use. Erasing Samsung. Say erase process is complete. Click done. So now what we've got is our new SSD. We open it, it'll just be empty, blank, ready to use, 500 gigs. So that said, guys, let's go over to how fast we can transfer data to our new USB SSD solid state drive so that we're not cluttering up, taking space on our PC or our MacBook or whatever we're using. So for me, I do it kind of the Mickey Mouse way. It's open. I've got new SSD selected. Now I've got a YouTube stuff video. So let's just get info real quick. So if we look at this, we can see that this folder is 8.32 gigabits on the disk, 73 items. So let's just see how fast we can transfer 8.3 gigs directly over to our new Samsung SSD USB-C. Here we go. Copying 65 items to new SSD. About 10 seconds it's saying that it's going to take to do 8.21 gigs. Now this is directly from the USB-C port on my MacBook Pro directly into the drive. Now that's 8.2 gigs copied that quickly. So totally worth having this drive, because even if that was 500 gigs of data to max out your storage, multiply what I just did by 50 and you're looking at maybe 5 minutes. So totally worth it. Great speed for a disk. So guys, what we're going to do here today is something a little bit different. We're going to go to my final thoughts and we're going to give this thing an overall rating. So instead of me just babbling away and boring you to death, what we're going to do is we're going to bring her in here for a close-up on my computer screen. And we're going to go right directly to Amazon and review the Samsung T5 500 gigabyte solid state drive. So let's go ahead and bring her in and let's do it. Is the Samsung SSD T5 500 gigabit USB 3.1 external SSD. the Canadian version, I guess. However, the SSD does actually have um, USB-C. So it's, I guess, you could have a USB-C on one end and USB 3.1 on the other end, but it is a USB-C, at least the version that I got was anyway. So as we can see here, it was $99.99, purchased on Amazon. So again, we saw that we've got great transfer speeds. It's super small and compact, which is a huge bonus. It weighs next to nothing, and it actually is made from that brushed aluminum, so it feels quite quality when you're packing it around with you. So what I wanted to do was bring this segment in with the final thoughts. We're going to go right into writing a product review here, and we'll get right into it. So overall rating. I'm going to give the Samsung Drive a 5 out of 5. And that is because portability, 5 out of 5. Super small. You could toss it in your back pocket, easily put it in a backpack, no extra weight. Speaking of extra weight, lightweight, we're going to give that a 5 out of 5 because, again, I mean, it's as microscopic as it gets. And as far as for traveling goes, again, you could literally put it in your shaving kit. You could throw it in your backpack. The thing will literally fit anywhere. So as far as the ratings go on Amazon, I'm going to give it an overall 5 out of 5, guys, for 99 bucks for an extra 500 gigs with transfer speed, over that USB-C. Like I showed you, super fast. You're not going to be taking up all that extra room on your hard drive. So overall, we're just going to give it a 5 out of 5 for every single aspect of it. Add a headline. So let's talk about it. Great overall drive. It came extremely fast and was better quality and portability than expected. So, again, guys, like I said, $99.99 on Amazon. By far one of the cheaper ones. Well, let's not say cheaper. By far a more budget SSD, solid state drive. I'm sure you can get simple little USB sticks and other things for putting data on. But as far as a solid state drive that's external and portable goes, best deal you're going to find on Amazon and a must buy. So let's submit that, guys. And with that, I'm going to leave you with good day. Thanks for tuning in. Please give us a thumbs up, like the videos. Out.